Alright guys, here we go with round 5 for the Dead Nation DLC. And if you've made it this far, first thing you want to note is these guys will start to spawn in your spawn area, or they'll get up at least. So before you run and try to buy ammo and stuff like that, just wait a second, because if they get up and you kill them, they'll generally drop, SMG ammo or something useful like that. So it saves you a couple bucks from trying to buy it in the store. Nonetheless, though, don't worry about if your health is low or anything like that, because round 5 you're going to be taking the health route, which is one of the main routes you're going to take for the rest of the game up until round 9. From here on in, it's easier, but round 6 and round 8 are the game breakers. If you can survive round 6 and round 8, where you go down the guns and supplies route again, you'll have an easy time going down this health route multiple times. So, being that it is one of the sub routes to the money and health, the health route does have a number of secrets where you can get a lot of money. You can probably average maybe $200,000 going down the money route, so it's not too bad, and it allows you to upgrade your weapons a little bit after each round, so that's kind of good. When you come down this area though to grab this ego gate, make sure that you are very aware of enemies. It would suck to kind of get a lot of damage or something in this area, or waste a lot of your ammo. So whenever these guys flood you, these little mini guys that drop like $100 every time, pulling out your SMG is always a good bet. Now, when I first enter the health route, you're going to notice that I turn around, because if your frame rate lags as soon as you jump down from that area, from behind there's going to be a bunch of guys that spawn and run at you. So that's something to be aware of. If that happens, drop an auto turret there and switch to your SMG and just take them all out. They shouldn't deal any damage to you. You should collect a lot of money from killing them, and yeah, it just should be an easy time there. So as soon as you run up, if you run inside this little crate thing where I collect the $10,000, or you run past it, a guy will jump out of the water to try to kill you. And you notice that I drop a turret there, and the reason is because of that. You saw that a bunch of guys just fell from the rooftops. Having a turret behind you provides an excellent way for you to just fall back to cover, and your turret will go to town on a lot of these guys here, and then you can just finish the rest off with your rifle. You don't really have to waste any of your ammo, and they'll drop a lot of health packs if you're not at full health. And then of course you can always stomp the health packs, as you see me do right there. Again, I wouldn't really waste your SMG ammo or shocker ammo right here. I would just keep on using the rifle. Use the charge shot if you can, if you see a lot of zombies lined up, as a quicker way to kill them. And as always, don't always try to lure them into your turret area. I mean, it's more of a failsafe than just a wave of automatic killing the enemies, because you do have a limited amount of shots on your turret, so try to save those as much as possible if you can just use your rifle, because after all, you do have unlimited ammo for your rifle. Now, down the health route, there are numerous vending machines. I think there's about 3 or 4 total. Here's one of them, or 5 maybe. So don't worry if you shoot that one to distract the zombies, but again, as always, it's better to actually get the health pack and then stomp it and get the $3,000 from it, instead of using the vending machine as a distraction to the zombies. But again, if you need to do it, then just do what you have to do to survive. So when you get into this area, you might get swarmed by a little bit of zombies. Nothing too bad here. Just some annoying fat guys, and some guys come from where I just blew up that car a little earlier. So here's the second vending machine, and yeah, these guys might come out of the wall, so something to be aware of. Just wait a second, kill them all, and then progress. That guy I thought he died, so I got a little confused. But you're gonna want to open this area here. This is a really a nice secret in the health area. As soon as you hit that button, turn around, switch to your SMG, and get ready for this wave of very weak enemies who give you a lot of money. So it's a really nice perk. So don't get surprised by that, because if they swarm you, you can take a lot of damage. Now inside of there, you're gonna have a health kit with another vending machine, and a med kit, which will restore your full health if it's used. You can see it's stored in the inventory underneath my auto turret right there. So I'm going to save that for next round, round 6. And then when I go through the health route again on round 7, I will save it again for round 8. Now when you get to this part here, make sure you grab this secret. There's going to be another vending machine with yet another health pack, an ego gate, and $10,000. And you can, when you come out of here, you're going to get, a couple of enemies. So just wait a second, take them all out. As you can see, they're getting caught up in the plants, so it's not, you know, anything too difficult. Take them out and then progress forward. There should be no other enemies. You might get a guy dropping from a helicopter right here. If that happens, usually just wait till he drops and then run through this gate. Don't even bother with him. Something to note though, if you leave the slasher guy on the other side of that gate, be aware that he can slash you through the gate. So if you end up backing up to that gate area and the slasher's still there, he can slash you through the gate. So don't do it, because it happened to me on round 9 and it totally sucked. So, because I died. But anyways, just, you know, do your stuff here in this final area. This is the same area you've been twice before when you went down the money route, the final area of the money/health route. And you know, it's pretty easy. You don't have to use a turret. I did, because I threw a flare just because it's kind of dark and I can't really see what's going on. So just before I get into more of a lighter area, I just throw some flares around to distract the zombies so I know where they're going. And that's just a little tactic that I like to use. Again, make sure you collect the $50,000 here. If these guys drop, I mean, they're nothing to take care of once everything's cleared out. So bam, just like that. Really easy. Then collect the 10,000 and you're pretty much done. Now I have been upgrading the brightness for these videos to make it a little easier on your guys' eyes, because I do realize that the game is pretty dark. So don't be surprised if your game isn't as bright as mine. I do use the video editing software to brighten it up a little bit. But that pretty much does it for this video, guys. I will be back with a chapter 6 walkthrough. Again, you only need to collect the 10 and the 20 kills per minute rewards. The 40 is useless, and you will likely not get 80. But that does it for now, guys. Stay tuned for round 6.